What's up everyone, my name is Josh Washburn of Washburn Fab Co. And today I'm going to tell you guys why I stopped buying Lincoln electric welding machines. I've always been a fan of Lincoln welders, and it's the main thing that I've used since I've started. I actually have 5 of them sitting in the shop right now. I have a Lincoln MPX 330 welder generator that was on my service truck, which is now going to be put on in my trailer. I'm going to make some videos of the setup for my mobile trailer coming pretty soon. I haven't had any problems with that machine. I've had it a while, but I don't use it a lot. I have another generator that I use most of the time for mobile work. The only time I use that machine is if I need to run a spool gun on some thick aluminum or somewhere that I can't drag out this smaller generator to and hook up a MIG machine to it. So if it's like 100 feet away from the truck and that's how it's got to be, then I'll run that machine. Some other situations that I use that machine is carbon arc gouging and hard facing. I also have a Square Wave 200 TIG machine. I haven't had any problems with that machine either, but I have not used it that much. I use it maybe one day out of every month. Unless I get a bigger TIG welding job, then I'll use it maybe for a week. That's about as much as it gets used. So I haven't really put it to the test, I don't think. If I was using it every day, I don't know the reliability of it. And then the main machines we're going to be talking about today are the Lincoln 210 MPs, which are the ones I've had problems with. My first Lincoln MP 210, it ran good, but then I probably got my use out of that one, to be honest, and it blew a power supply. Between the power supply and labor, it wasn't worth fixing, so I bought another 210 MP. The new MP 210 that I picked up only lasted me about 3 months. I was out on a mobile job about 90 miles or so away from the shop, and I was halfway through the job and the display went out on it. The display went out in a way that it wouldn't function. Like, I couldn't just keep using it based on the settings I was on and let it keep running. It was doing some weird stuff, like the motor was starting slow and revving up and doing all kinds of weird stuff. So I had to take that machine in for warranty claims repair, being it was only 3 months old. In the downtime of that machine, I picked up my first Yes welder, which is kind of where I opened my eyes to the quality versus cost of machines. I thought I was only going to need that machine for maybe 2 weeks. We're going to go back to that mobile job, finish up the deck railing that we were building, and be done with it, and I'd get my other machine back from the warranty claims. That was not the case. It took about 3 months to get the machine back from warranty. Yes, they didn't charge me anything because the warranty covered it, but the display completely failed. Then I went back to using that machine regularly in the shop and on mobile jobs. And then about 2 to 3 months later, we had some more issues. At first it had some wire feeding issues. It seemed to me like it was the same symptoms of what a bad liner would seem like. So I changed the liner, didn't do anything. I changed drive rolls, contact tips, every consumable possible. Nothing happened. It stayed the exact same. It didn't feed properly. It was spitting and sputtering. You couldn't adjust the drive roll tension out properly. It just didn't have any power to the motor anymore. So it had to go back into another warranty claim. When I took the machine down, I told them specifically that I already changed all the consumables. So I had to wait another 2 months or so to get the machine back, and then I found out that all they did was replace the liner and the drive rolls and the other consumables like the standard contact tips and stuff, which is what I told them I already did. But they didn't want to replace the motor, so that's what happened. I told them when I picked it up, this is what we put on the original paperwork. I already said I did this. I said I guarantee this isn't going to work. So anyways, I brought it to the shop just to see, and within a half inch of weld, I can tell you it wasn't fixed. So I took it back down. So at this point, I was just running that Yes Welder 250 Pro as my main machine until me and Art Captain started to build a relationship. Then I started using some of their machines. But I primarily used the Yes Welder 250 Pro during this time. That 210 MP was in warranty claim for about 9 months, if I remember right. If it wasn't 9 months, it could have been a year. I don't remember. I just know it wasn't here. It wasn't making me money, and it was taking forever to get back. Then it finally came back fixed, which was only about a month ago. And now it seems to work fine, but the question is how long is this going to last? And what do 2 major failures within only about 5-6 months of use really say about the quality of their parts? These 210 MPs were around $2,000 when I purchased mine. I don't remember the exact number. And these Yes Welders and Art Captain machines that I used in the downtime are only about $400 a piece versus the $2,000. And thing is, I used those for over a year and I had no problems whatsoever. For the price of a Lincoln entry level 220 multi-process welder, you can get a Yes Welder multi-process welder or an Art Captain multi-process welder and about 4 backups for the same price. You'll never need that many though. So to me, it just doesn't make sense anymore to buy Lincoln. If I'm already going to need a backup because the quality of their parts aren't there and their service time for the warranty claims is going to take so long to get the machine back, I would have to buy 2 of them. And I much rather spend about $800 on 2 Yes Welders or Art Captain machines than spend $4 grand on machines that are going to be down all the time. As of 2024, the 210 MP has been phased out by the 215. I looked this morning before recording this video and there's still some websites that sell the 210 MP. I would stay away from them just from my experience with them. With that being said, I haven't tried the new 215 machine, and I also haven't tried any of the bigger MIG welders from Lincoln. I think that's like a 260, which is like a bigger cart version. I haven't tried those, and I don't plan on trying those unless somebody from Lincoln sees this video and wants me to try out their machines to prove me wrong. Well, hopefully you can learn from my experiences with Lincoln welders, and hopefully this video saved you a couple $1,000 on making the right choice on what machine to buy. If you do want to see the machines that I do recommend, I have a bunch of reviews on my channel and there's always more to come. I'm planning on doing a guide to help new hobby welders and entry-level welders determine what kind of machine best suits their needs, so stay tuned for that. As always, I have all my affiliate links, discount codes, and all my social medias where you can get a hold of me if you have any questions. Link down in the description below. All right, thanks for watching.